Woo! Hey everybody, this is Craig from 9V Games, and I am starting to do the viewer requested videos. I can't see my face. I can't see my face. You're in my Nintendo rack right now. My face is a big ass bar in front of it, so I can't see. I'm starting to do viewer requested videos, and the first one I'm going to do is one that's going to send down a bukkake of hate all over my face, and I can't wait. I can't wait. So I figured start this one off right. This was a lot of haters. This is from James Hunt. He requested what are my top 5 games for this generation. And this is hard as fuck. This almost took me a week to actually come up with the list. And I'm going to get a lot of hate. I know it because there's not only one, but there's 2 Wii games on here. Although I'll show you a different version just to diversify for the PS3 crowd. But I do expect a lot of hate. I hate doing top 5s. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've stopped doing top 5s. I think after top 5 songs and games, because people don't understand that when I make a list, like this video will be called My Top 5 Games of This Generation, people will still be like, yeah, well, you know what I would like to see on my list? Your list is wrong because it's wrong because I don't agree with it. It's my list, so fuck off. Yeah. And when I say this generation, I'm talking about the Wii, the PS3, and the 360. I'm not going to include Wii U because even though it's up to par with the PS3 and the 360, it's still next gen to me. Plus, you guys probably would think I'd put Monster Hunter, but I'm not even that far in the game to do that yet. But no particular order. These are just my 5 favorite games. I'll give you a little insight as to why as I do the video. Let's just start with the one that everybody knows is going to be on this list. Oh, one I can't even show you. Oh, one I can't show you, and you'll see why. Fallout 3. Obviously, Fallout 3 is going to be in here. I wouldn't even give it a perfect score, simply because there are glitches in the game, and when the game originally came out, I know I said this a million times, when the game originally came out, I did not like Fallout 3 just because I love the original Fallout so much that I felt like they did it a disservice by not making it like the old ones, and then obviously when I went back and played it, and I popped over 400 hours onto it, it's a little ridiculous. But I love Fallout 3, man. I cannot wait for Fallout 4, which is inevitable, incoming soon. I would not be surprised if we see it announced sometime this year, and obviously it will be next gen. And we know they're working on it because the dude who voices 3Dog has fucking let that out of the cage. Alright, let's do another obvious one. Oh, Mortal Kombat. Dan was really heated that I wasn't going to say Street Fighter 4. I'll give Street Fighter 4 the respect it deserves in the sense that it boosted the fighting game, the whole fighting game genre back up. It made it explode again. Street Fighter 4 did. However, whether you'd like to admit it or not, Mortal Kombat would have happened with or without Street Fighter simply because of this. When the chips were down for fighting games, Mortal Kombat had consistently put out games under Midway. They put out the 3D ones, and even though they were garbage compared to the 2D ones, you still would have got Mortal Kombat regardless, because Mortal Kombat is a seller. It will always sell a shit ton. I like Mortal Kombat. Obviously, Mortal Kombat is my favorite fighting series, so obviously I would choose that over Street Fighter. However, I do respect that Street Fighter did make the fighting game community and the whole genre blow back up. But Mortal Kombat sold better. That's not the reason it's on my top 5. Obviously, if you watch my channel, you understand that I fucking love Mortal Kombat. I'll play the shit out of it. I'll play anybody who wants to play at any time. As long as I'm on, I will play. Always. Any system. I don't care. And it's, dude, it's a fighting game that I play consistently at least, now it's at the point where I'm playing other games, so at least once a week since its release. And before that, it was pretty much every day since its release for like the last 2 months. The one I can't show you, I might as well just tell you right now. Minecraft. Yeah, I said that. That I'd consider it this generation simply because it was put on Xbox Live Arcade. However, the best version of the game is obviously PC. And PC people are like, yeah, I thought you hated PC. No, man, I love Minecraft. And here's why I would put Minecraft on my top 5 games of this generation. Simply because Minecraft proved 2 things to me. It proved out something I say all the time, is that graphics do not make a game. Absolutely not. And Minecraft is a huge success that definitely helps prove that, because the graphics are shit in the game. And it's totally fine because it's part of the game, and it's the way that it was made. It also proves that there's a large amount of gamers out there, man, who want innovation, and this is definitely one of the most innovative games simply because you can do whatever you want. It helps people be creative, because that's the whole premise of the game, is be as creative as you want, and I fucking love it. And it's hard to explain, but every time I've told someone to play Minecraft, and I can never explain it, like, well, what was it about? And I'm like, and I just tell them, like, the basic gist of Minecraft, and I'm like, I know it sounds dumb, but just go in and play it. And you lose yourself for a large amount of time. I don't play Minecraft like I used to. I will occasionally go back some really late nights and be like, I want to go in Minecraft and start building some shit. And that, to me, is, like, what would solidify it as one of the top games, is because it's something I can always go back to, pick up right where I left off, and it's always fun, no matter what I'm playing at the time. Minecraft is always a constant fun thing to do, whether I jump on PC, whether I jump on my Xbox. Definitely not on phones, because that was a real shitty version of Minecraft Mobile. But yeah, man, Minecraft, like I say, it's hard to explain, but if you've ever played Minecraft, you're just like this while I'm talking. Yeah. You don't even have to do anything in the game. Plus, just playing online with other people is fun too. Just, you and your friends going out in creative mode and just creating stuff. It's something that works your brain as well as, gives you a reward. You know what I mean? You can build something, and then it looks like shit. This has actually happened to me multiple times. I'll build, like, a crazy structure, and then I won't play for a month, and I'll go back and look at it and be like, that looks like shit. I'm going to build something better. So that is something I really appreciate. All right. No More Heroes. Obviously, the Wii version is far superior. And No More Heroes, some of you people might be like, why is that on the list? No More Heroes was one of my favorite gaming experiences of this generation, hands down. The story was awesome. The whole presentation of the story was awesome. Travis Touchdown is, I think I said it in the past Pod 9, Travis Touchdown is my favorite hero of this generation. My favorite new character, Travis Touchdown. And it had to do a lot with the fourth wall breaking and just his general demeanor, but he is a gamer. Like, if you were to take all stereotypes of gamers and you smash them together, that is Travis Touchdown. He is us. He ordered a fucking lightsaber off of eBay to become the #1 assassin to get laid. That was the basic premise. Now, what makes it so great to me is that this game was severely flawed. There was a lot wrong with this game. There was a lot going against it. And as much as I love Suda51, there is a lot wrong with all of his games. Like, either be gameplay-wise or just like this had an overworld that was just empty. You know what I mean? And in No More Heroes 2, they took out the overworld and just let you pick where you wanted to go, which people wanted originally. If a game's just presentation and story is so good that it helps you overlook all of these flaws, there's something special about it. And I think No More Heroes is the game that I have told the most people they should play. Like, I'll always suggest people to play, Silent Hill. I'll always suggest people to play Fallout. And there's always something not in there for everybody. No More Heroes, I'm telling you, if you've never played it, there's at least one point of this game where you will either feel badass or you will crack up laughing. Whether it's between missions when he checks his answering machine. My favorite one is when he returned a movie and you hit the answering machine and they're like, hi, this is blah, blah, blah from Beefhead Videos. You returned a video, but it's actually not the video that was inside. It was just a man humping a pillow for about a half hour. And then, like, later on in the game, they'll be like, yeah, this blah, blah, blah DVD came in, and everyone at the store is saying that you should probably get some new pillowcases for this one. And it's just like, there's so many little things in there, and the boss fights, I showed one in the video, baseball field. Before every boss fight and after every boss fight, there's an epic cutscene for every boss. Epic cutscene. Where they'll explain their story. And everyone who's an assassin already that Travis is trying to kill actually takes their position seriously. So you get the serious edge of the game when you're going to fight the assassins. And he's being some, snide asshole about it. And they're like, this is my lifestyle, this is what I do, this is what I'm built for, blah, blah, blah. So they're always serious. Some of them are extremely crazy. There's two in particular that are extremely crazy. Bad Girl's my favorite out of any of them. Bad Girl's my favorite. You play the game, you'll probably agree with me. But yeah, No More Heroes, man, is an epic game. I love Suda51, and his games are always hit and miss. I'm telling you, if everyone played No More Heroes, you guys would be floored. If you've never played it, you'd be like, that was one of the most amazing games I've ever played. The ending was epic. Epic. Let's put it this way. Me and Dan have some similar, but as far as like a wide range of games, we have very different tastes in games. I rented No More Heroes, told him to play it, told him it was good. He went out and bought No More Heroes, and he will tell you right now he probably will tell you that's his favorite game on the Wii. That's insane. I'm pointing because Dan actually lives right across from me. No More Heroes, man. If you guys haven't played it, play it. And then this one. Here's the other Wii one, and this was a toss-up because I almost picked Mario Galaxy 2 because I'll always stand by my conviction on this one. Mario Galaxy 2, I'm going to get at least one person who hates me on this. Mario Galaxy 2 is the best Super Mario game ever. Sorry, I don't care if that makes you upset. Before that, for me, it was Super Mario Bros. 3. Now it is Super Mario Galaxy 2. However, there's one game. I don't know why I didn't think of it at first, and then it popped up in my head. It's the only game that I haven't done a video for that I reviewed, and it's the only game that if you're ever on my website, you should know what it is by now. It's the only game I've ever given a perfect score to. Donkey Kong Country Returns. What's great about it is that when companies go back and they try and take a classic game and make it the classic style, they fail a lot. A good example was when Konami went back and they tried to make Rocket Knight, and everyone who's a constant on my channel, you know how much I love Rocket Knight and Sparkster. And the Rocket Knight for the 360 or the Xbox Arcade and PlayStation Network, it was good, but it just didn't have the feel that the old ones did. Donkey Kong Country Returns, it was the old formula made perfect on a system. So much so that they just re-released it again on the 3DS with more content. It was that perfect of a game. I love Donkey Kong Country. If you ask me, Donkey Kong Country is my favorite Super Nintendo game of all time. So Donkey Kong Country Returns, I was very skeptical of because Rare wasn't involved, and that's a big thing. If the original company's not involved, we know where that goes. Silent Hill fans, we know what happens. So the fact that Donkey Kong Country Returns came out, it stayed true, absolutely true to the Super Nintendo version of Donkey Kong Country. Is hands down is one of my favorite games, not just of this generation, is one of my favorite games of all time. And actually, everything that I've listed in here has become at least 5 of my favorite games of all time. Not necessarily my top 5 games of all time, but so let's recap. Donkey Kong Country Returns, No More Heroes, Mortal Kombat, Fallout 3, and Minecraft. Also, Minecraft music helps babies go to sleep. Also helps you go to sleep too, sadly, which kind of backfires on you when your baby goes to sleep and you're like, yes, I'm going to play some games. And then you fall asleep. Hopefully you enjoyed my list, and please don't tell me that my list is wrong because it's my list. Even though somebody's going to, because they're not watching this part. They're going to see the first one and be like, oh, Fallout 3? We do Bioshock. Stop it. Bioshock would have probably made this list if System Shock 2 didn't exist. Thank you guys for watching.